With windows, you can often see a marking on the spacer between the two panes if the windows are relatively new, from the 1990s onwards. And sometimes the year of manufacture is printed there, and sometimes even the U value for the glass, so you already have an indication of whether it is. Accordingly, whether it's a window that can stay, or if it's just insulated glazing that needs to be replaced. In this case here, the marking is on the side. If you can't find any marking, you can do a test with a lighter, and by looking at the color of the flames, you can tell whether there's a metal coating on the inner pane, whether it already has thermal insulation glazing, or if it's just insulated glazing.
Okay. And what do you recommend? Wood, plastic, or?
Plastic windows have the advantage that they require little to no maintenance. But for that, the frame thicknesses are usually significantly larger. So I have less glass area, especially for those living in old buildings, and especially now. If you previously had wooden windows with very slim frames and switched to plastic, you can end up with 10, 20, or even 30% less glass area, which can definitely make things darker. But if I'm worried that my wooden window will weather on the outside and I'll have to regularly reapply the glaze, I can have the exterior finished with aluminum. Then I have a wood aluminum window, which is maintenance free from the outside. On the inside, I still have that beautiful wood look. And of course, that makes it significantly more expensive. Triple glazing is the standard today. However, I am only allowed to install triple glazing if I have insulated walls, at least minimally insulated. There should be at least 5 to 6 centimeters of insulation on the wall. Otherwise, the dew point shifts from the cold glass to the now cold wall. And where furniture is placed very close to exterior walls and those exterior walls are uninsulated, I have behind them condensation and mold problems. Especially in combination with wallpaper, wallpaper paste, and regular paint, the risk of mold problems becomes significantly higher. Here everything is finished with lime cement plaster. You can also use pure lime plaster or clay plaster. Then I have materials that are not sensitive to moisture. Compared to gypsum plaster, this has clear advantages because these materials do not absorb moisture as much, especially lime cement plaster, which has a higher pH value. As a result, mold does not thrive, since mold prefers a slightly acidic pH value. And compared to clay plaster, I have a harder surface. I don't have as pleasant an